Good rising, brethren. This is Big Judah, coming to you guys from California. Before I begin, give all praise to the Most High Yahweh. Acknowledgement to the earthly mother, who is wisdom, who is the Holy Spirit. Acknowledgement to Yahweh Shai. Pray that the Most High blesses this lesson this evening, gives more knowledge and understanding of the events of the past, in order to understand the events that are currently happening on the earth, so we get a much better understanding of things that are soon to come on the earth. This is a time to be looking at events that are happening around us and applying what we have been taught to get a much better understanding of things and how things are going and how the Most High is moving. Soon, these people will realize that they're cursed. Everything that they're trying to do is a curse. It will be cursed by the Most High. It's just amazing to see because they've been talking about trying to open up schools. And one of their main things that they're talking about, one of their main reasons or just for them saying that they can open up schools is because the kids, especially under 10, don't get CV, don't get the plague. And that they don't really, pass it that, efficiently and things like that. Though that's just like, just pretty much just inviting the Most High to just go ahead right at that point. And all of a sudden, they were talking about in Florida trying to open these schools. All of a sudden, the rates that the kids have been contracting CV has just all of a sudden spiked. It's like the Most High said, "Okay, well, this is your reason for doing this. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and attack that, that soft belly of yours right there." All of a sudden, they just like this morning I made the video about baseball. They were all excited about baseball and how so few people have tested positive, and then all of a sudden, Most High, you know, increases those numbers substantially in a very short amount of time. And they're trying to they're trying to deny it. We're going to keep on playing. We're going to keep on going and things like that. You're just inviting the Most High to just keep on keeping on and to keep on just pretty much throwing a monkey wrench in all of your plans. And that's what's going on right now. Same thing happened to us. I'm sure that our people had plans, didn't take a lot of these things seriously, didn't take the omens seriously. And, the Most High just kept ramping things up on the people here, just as he's doing to the Gentiles right now. I mean, as they should be able to easily see, all their plans and all the things that they think, things are just going to work out is not working out right now. And it's not going to. So they can make all the plans that they want. See, they're used to making plans and things just kind of just going swimmingly and just working out, and they're always on top. Well, right now, I said as they try to make more plans to try to go back to normal, it's not going to work out. As long as they keep on talking about white Jesus and how they're Christians and how we're going to keep going to church. And it's funny because even out here in California, a lot of the churches have defied Newsom. And now all of a sudden they're talking about how, we're not under Caesar and we have the right to do this and to do that and we're going to do what God says and this and that. I see before they were going into Romans and using those twisting verses to talk about how they had to follow the government. Now all of a sudden because their money is being messed with, they're going to keep on trying to keep these churches open. Well, that's not going to turn out well either. As long as you guys are pushing white Jesus, well, it's not going to matter. You guys have already been pushing all that stuff. If the Most High brings you out, I said, and gives you the truth, I said that's up to the Most High. But many people seem to think that they're still in the truth. They say the white Jesus is going to save them. Still haven't read, still haven't proven anything that we've said wrong. But they're just creatures of habit. They want that Sunday worship. They want that white Jesus. So they're going to keep on doing whatever it is that they want to do, which then opens them up to the Most High's wrath as well. So as they try to open up schools and get things going back to normal, that's not going to work out. And like I said, all of a sudden within the last few days, it's just started to ramp up on children. And they got all the people who say, "Oh, this isn't real. This is fake." Okay, well that's fine too. Y'all can keep on believing that as well. But this fake, whatever it is you want to call it, has destroyed your way of life. It's destroyed uh, the economy. It's destroyed the social fabric. It's destroyed sports, but it's all fake. I said that just shows you because people refuse to actually do some knowledge, do some research, and kind of find out what's going on. I mean, I would think at this point people would be like, you know what? What is going on? Something is going on. Something that is messing up everything we've planned. Everything we've been planning is just not working out. I would think that a sane person would be like, you know what? I'm going to do a little research and kind of find out why it is that everything we try to do is not working out. Like I said earlier, the time of ignoring the Most High's chosen people is over. The time of trying to go back into the fun thing, the fun world you guys had before is not going to happen. So maybe you want to find takes a little bit of time to find out why these things are happening. Is there anything we can do to have some mercy? Is there anything we can do to try to make things somewhat right? Or if I'm going to be punished, is there any way I can try to brunt, you know, all that's coming for my children, for my family? I mean, you would think about that. I mean, I'm not saying that's what's going to happen, but you would think that at this point, you would people would try to figure out what's going on. I said, just like when you go back to the Left Behind movies, and all of a sudden, in Left Behind movies, all the children just disappear because they've always felt like their children, don't have to go through anything, aren't going to have to pay. All the while, they treat our children like crap. They don't look at the things that they've done to our children. They don't want to look at it because it's a scary proposition to be thinking that maybe that's what's going to happen to our children as well. But see, that's the time that we're in right now. We're not in the time of trying to get away from, reality. And they're trying to rush these kids back to school in the middle of a pandemic. I said, whatever's going to happen is going to be happening on the Most High's clock, not on the Gentile clock anymore. So, like I said, the Most High has a sense of humor. He just lets these guys sit here and talk and about how they're going to do this and they're going to do that, and the Most High just throws down. And that's exactly what he's doing. He did baseball. Now he's doing it with these school openings right here. And trust me, how do you if baseball can't get it done within a few days, they're already having outbreaks, and that's not really even a contact sport. What do you think is going to happen with football? What do you think is going to happen when basketball players start playing with each other and they're starting to, play more consistently? I said the Most High will throw everything down on His time. Maybe right when everybody gets really excited about the first game or the things starting to happen, that's when the Most High throws down. Like I said, He's got a sense of humor, and that's why I felt moved to kind of bring this out, just kind of talk about that right now because nobody wants to see children getting hurt. I said, but that means all children. That doesn't mean that you can. We're all supposed to have compassion for your children, but then you forget and don't care about what's happened to our children. When our children get gunned down in the street, the vast majority of the world's like, well, what did he do? Oh, well, if he would have listened to the cops, see, that's the whole thing. You want compassion when your children get sick. You want compassion when things don't go your way. But you have lacked total compassion with what's happened to the Most High's chosen people. And you trying to forget about it isn't going to work this time. All praise is to the Most High Yahweh. Acknowledgement to the earthly mother, who is wisdom, who is Holy Spirit. Acknowledgement to Yahweh Shai. Shalom.